that was a short of me doing the first part of The Wind Cries Merry. I'd like to show that to you today. I'll also be showing you the chords for the solo as well, a little later on. So I'm tuned to F today, F, C, F. In the short, I'm using a really cool pedal that has a univibe and stuff in it. I have no idea where I put it, so today I'm just back to the cube with a little bit of chorus. The song starts off with E flat, and all the being tuned to F, the chord names are going to be different than they usually are. We're going to go E flat, E, F. And this is a 1-5 chord. Just like that. And then we're going to do something that I'd like to mention right now that Hendrix does all the time. We're going to go back and do that again, but we're going to do it differently. This is the 1 of the chord, this is the 2, this is the 3. So this note and the 5 that we mentioned before is also the chord, but without the root. So he likes to hammer on from the 2 to the 3, major third, to get that sound. Like that. The lick that brings you into the song, closest I could get to it and sound okay, was down here, which is 7, 9, and then 7 and 9 on the high string. Now it's a hammer on. And then I like to be a little sloppy when I play this note. I don't like it to sound like, because he's actually playing it and has an extra note in there, an extra higher note, which sounds really cool, but I don't have it, so here we go. So I try to emulate the feeling of it. Anyway, that brings us into the song. The song is C, B flat, F. When we play F now, we're going to play it over here with the 2nd or the 9th, depending on how you look at it, but we're going to call it a 2nd, and hammer up to the major 3rd. So it'll be like this. Like that. Or whatever way you hear it, whatever way you want to do it. Then next time I change it a little bit. I add the chord in between, so that's C, B, and B flats. B flat. That would be the suspended 4th, because this is the 3rd. We're suspending the 3rd by hiding it. That's the 4th, therefore a suspended 4th. And you can vary these, so he changes things all the way through the song. And the 3rd time, I think I did this, and if I didn't, I'll just tell you about it anyway. I add an add 9 chord. He does this as well, but he does it an octave higher. So guess what? It sounds way better when he does it, but it is doable. So I'm just adding the 9 of the chord, which we called a 2 not too long ago. And he does a little thing where he goes like, or. So I'll do that again. We're still doing C and B flat. Anything like that. And then we're back to the F. Then we go up to the G, 2nd fret. That's 0, 1, 2. This is a 6 of the chord. And then we go up to the 5th fret, so that'd be 2, 4, 5. I'll do that slow. Then we're back to the beginning. But he doesn't play the 2nd part, he goes back to the G. He does this again. E flat, E, F. And then it does that tag. And then you can do the lick and do the 2nd verse. Same thing with the 3rd verse and the 4th verse, but there's a solo in between. And you can use that lick to bring in the solo. There's actually a very cool lick, but that's another lesson. You can do something like that. But the solo starts up on F, E flat, B flat, and A flat. The rhythm to it is pretty much down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. And here there's kind of a funny feel. It sort of leaves out the first beat. So it's like, kind of like that. It's not super specific. See how I hung on to it a little longer there and just did a, instead of jumping right to it. So it does that 3 times like it did in the verse, then it goes to G on the 2nd fret, 1, 2, 3, 5th fret, 3, 8th fret, that's D flat, and then F. And there's a little lick that we can't really play, it's way up high, but anyway it ends with this. Or like that. Back into the verse. Okay? And at the end of it, we can't get exactly what he does, but you can end it with, after you've done this a few times. You know, there's some fills that he does in there. I think he does like you can do just a simple 12, slide to 14, slide back, and then do the same thing. That was on the middle and top high string. And then you can do the same thing on the low and middle string. So, ends it nicely for us cigar box guitar players. I hope that was helpful. Have a great day. Bye.